Hey y'all, it's your girl Judy the Transformer, back at it again. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to achieve fleeky yet natural brows. So let's get straight into it. So you're going to want to start by priming your face with the primer of your choice. This first primer is for my large pores of my face. I use it on my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, and my chin. And the second primer is to give my face a smooth base to start my makeup. I usually wait about 5 to 10 minutes after moisturizing my face before even applying my primer, and maybe wait another 5 minutes before applying foundation. So now I'm just brushing my brows with a spoolie. I'm going from the bottom to the top, and then I'm going from the beginning to the end of my brow. This is easier if your brows are already waxed or shaped. So now I'm going to outline my brow, and I'm going to be starting about halfway my brow, and at the bottom I'm going to draw a line up towards the top of my brow at an angle, and this is just going to give my brow a more arched look, and then I'm just going to bring it down. I like to do this step with a brown pencil instead of a black pencil because if I make a mistake, it's easier to clean up using the brown. So now I'm going in with a black eyeliner pencil, and I'm extending my wing down just a little bit more because for some reason the dark brown doesn't really show up on my skin like the black would. So I'm also going to outline my entire brow even at the beginning, but I'm not going to fill in the beginning. I'm only going to outline it. I also outline the top of my brow as well. This is just going to give a sharper look once you go back in with your concealer. This step is optional, but it is definitely needed to reach maximum fleekness. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my spoolie, and now you will see why I didn't fill in the beginning of my brow. I'm actually just going to disperse the color from that line that I outlined at the bottom. This is going to give a more gradient and natural look instead of a harsh filled in from the beginning with black brow. So now I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color chocolate, I believe. And this is just going to give your brows longevity, especially if you're like me and you rub your face. Excuse mine, it's a little janky right now. And I'm just going to cover my entire brow with that product using a small angled brush and blend it in with a spoolie as I've done previously. So now this is the most important step to achieve fleeky eyebrows, and this is the main step that most people make errors on because they might be using the wrong color concealer, or they might not be blending out that product as good as they should be. So I'm going in with a black opal foundation stick in the color Heavenly Honey, which it is about a shade and a half lighter than my skin. And you will pick your concealer color based on how dramatic you want your brow. So if you want a more dramatic brow, then by all means, please use a lighter concealer color. But keep in mind, the lighter the concealer, the harder it is to blend. So I wouldn't recommend going over 2 shades lighter. And for those of you who really want extremely natural brows, it's okay to substitute your everyday foundation on this step instead of using a concealer. And I'm just dragging this color down all the way over my lid because later on it will actually serve as a eyeshadow base. And I know it looks really cray cray right now, but just keep following along. You eventually blend out all of that concealer and you don't even see it anymore. So just follow with me. So now I'm just dabbing in that concealer with a damp beauty blender sponge, and I'm trying to really focus on the edges and making sure that there are no harsh lines when I blend that product. So now I'm going in with a foundation brush with circular and sweeping motions just to further diffuse the color of the edges. And now I'm going to take my Beauty Blender brush just along the outline of my brow to really blend that, really blend that concealer just below my brow. And taking my finger, I'm going to smooth everything out. Here is before blending and after blending. You can see the major difference just by doing those 3 steps. Now you can stop here, but I like to go ahead and add concealer to the top of my brow as well for maximum fleekness. So you're just going to completely outline the top of your brow with that same concealer and concealer brush. Or sometimes if I want to look more natural, I just use my foundation because it's easier to blend. And you're going to go from the beginning to the end of your brow. And then you even have to pull the color up from the brow towards your hairline and just blend in with the Beauty Blender and the foundation brush. And you're going to alternate between the concealer brush, the Beauty Blender, and the foundation brush. I would only recommend this for people who already have a level of comfort with blending their makeup, because if you don't, you will have halo brows, and I'm sorry, but you will be talked about. But that's the point of this tutorial, to prevent you all from having halo brows. And whatever you do, please do not leave that product just sitting on your face like this. As you can see, I look really ashy. So just keep blending, and if you see any like clump of product, you should definitely pull it up or pull it to the side so that you can blend it easier, because you can't just go in on the product with the Beauty Blender, because you run the risk of smearing it on the brow that you just drew, if that makes any sense. So if you don't see any harsh concealer or an extremely light patch of color over your brows or under your brows, then consider yourself done with your eyebrows. But if not, just keep blending. So here I'm just going to go in and add some eyeliner and mascara and just a little bit of Carmex, because that's all you need for this look to look nice. If you're just going to class or going to the grocery store, you don't need to do anything fancy. But if you're going to do something fancy, then watch my next video. It's a blue glitter smoky eye, and I'm getting ready to go out on that video. So you should definitely check that out. And as always, you guys, please don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up my video, leave comments. If you want to see more from me, just let me know what you need help on or what you would like to see from me in the comments, and I'll be sure to get that video done for you. And basically, this is the finished look. So until next time, you all hold it down, and I can't wait to record another video.